I ain't gonna let that trick, that hood rat, I'm not gonna let her stop me from getting in the way of what I actually needed to talk about. That's just how quick I can get thrown off. I told you, after a hot shower, that I would get my thoughts together. So, I hate the fact that he showed up late, Ed. I would have loved to hear what she had to say. Although I probably would have got violent. Not violent physically, but verbally, because I know she would have said, I don't have time for the attitude, or whatever she would have claimed that I was doing to her. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have said nothing. That's normally how I react. I don't say nothing. Sit there and watch you look like the ass you are. But he texted me and said, hey, if you don't want to work with her no more, man, I'll find somewhere else for you to work. In which I replied, I'm a professional. Don't overcomplicate the schedule. Keep it how it is. You can put me in there in the morning if you got space. But I don't need all that extra treatment. I'll figure it out. It'll get dealt with how it will get dealt with. But I'm not one of these that, I don't want to work with you no more. No, you need to probably purge whatever that's in you and get that shit out of you. And it might just take us working together and you getting cussed the fuck out or knocked your fucking teeth out for you to, grow out of that little shit you got going on. But what she got going on, she need medication. That chick there throw it the hell off. Any woman that wear cheap perfume, you got a chemical imbalance upstairs. Y'all, you can't smell how that shit smell like a whole bunch of kitchen products mixed together. That shit smell like crap. But you wearing it though. Let me know you're a fucking retard. Amongst other things. I'm not training right now. I'm going home. And we'll go train at like 3 in the morning like we always do. I'm one of them just smoke mood. I don't know why. It needs to stop. When I say smokes, like now you want to light another damn black mile. Calm down. Oh man. But I tell you. Let's see. So, get that in there. Get in there. On YouTube, there's a guy named Jake the Asshole. Okay? And this guy is very funny. In what way? in a way that he slows down a lot of these plays in the NFL, slows them down significantly. And you get a chance to see a lot of the tomfoolery that is the rigging of these games with the effort that these players give. For example, when a guy is, I don't want to break that zipper. When a guy is on his way out of bounds, and he can easily just shove him out, and they'll do some stupid shit like grab the towel, or hell, in Patrick Mahomes' case, just let him run by. You know, I'm getting real sick of that. And I don't watch the games. I haven't watched since Tom Brady retired. It seems like even my spirit didn't even want to watch the NFL after Tom Brady, but I just have no need to rush and watch a game. But when I do catch a game, I've caught more of these damn Chief games, and I must say, I'm getting real sick and tired of watching Patrick Mahomes doing this little, I'm gonna run out of bounds, and then instead of pushing his ass out of bounds, you don't push him at all. You just let him keep going. It's making me sick. Go look him up, Jake the Asshole. Go look him up, and he'll show you. They do it damn near every week, where they just let this dude keep on running. I'm talking like, thank you, bro, tippy-toeing out of bounds. And then he'll just cut up field for like an extra 17. It's so freaking disgusting, y'all. Like, God, dog it, I can't stand it. I really can't. It just shows you like the mockery and the rigging of it all to sit there and to allow that to happen. And when you slow these things down in slow motion like he does, again, Jake the Asshole. I don't know how he gets away with that channel name, but he does like a top 10 rig plays of the week or whatever, man. It's very interesting content to see how a lot of these guys can have these tackles and stuff, but they choose to like fall at their feet, and it's just ridiculous. And trust me, I've played ball. I know how these things go in real time. Some people are that fast, or you're not understanding the angle. I trust me, I get it all. But then I also understand at some point you're telling these guys, yo, man, this is a production. You know, this is a production. So you can't just go out there and do what you think you, and I've said this damn near verbatim before. You can't just go out there and think you're finna be, everybody's not gonna be Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Tom Brady. No, you're gonna have to throw some muffs. I mean, you're gonna have to it's just so ridiculous. And when you narrate it like that, like, oh yeah, I'ma just, you must have got that call in the ear to just kind of, it's time to throw the game away. Just when the team was about to go undefeated, then they lose to just some inferior team. Like, what the hell? It's so disgusting, man. And the best thing I would advise people to do is just take advantage of the sports betting based off the rigging, because it's a joke. He does a montage of like all 32 teams and what their fans are like. And it is hilarious because it's the same mantra of like, oh, all we need is this year and we'll be ready. All we need is this. And I wanted to talk about the same thing in the NBA. How Zion Williamson and just a lot of players, like, how are these dudes injured all the time? What is going on? And I actually think that, like, they tell these dudes, this is why you keep, 450 or however many NBA players. Bro, it's the production. When I play the video game on my phone, it's up for anybody to do whatever you want to do to become as great as you can become. But in real life, if you had that type of stuff going on, then I know it sounds oxymoronic, but you would have a booming league. You would have guys everywhere, just doing crazy, statistical things. Man, I feel a lot better after that shower. Goodness gracious. You have people just doing things that you would say, oh man, they should be doing that. And I'm not gonna say none of them would be injured, but I really do think these guys, bro, like they have these things like, just be patient. Your time will come. We'll promote you. We'll put the magnet ball in. We'll do all these things. Just be patient. And these guys probably just be like, oh man, like I want to really ball out this year. I really think that, like, I think there's just some, I don't know, like either like unspoken message or whatever of like, bro, you ain't finna come in the league and just do some Jordan shit as a rookie. Like, if you do, they'll market you, but not in the way that you think you should be marketed. And you damn sure ain't going to know, you ain't finna pull up Magic Johnson and go to and win a finals your rookie year. No. They're not gonna let young teams that, for the grace of God, they know how to play real basketball, get to an NBA finals. Especially those small market teams. They're not gonna allow it. And that's my point. It's like a lot of these players know, like, bro, I'm not in the right market. They not gonna promote this team no matter if we undefeated. It doesn't matter. So I just thought that was very funny, in both sports. In other news, I already talked about Elon Musk, Alex Jones. I've talked about these people already. And, oh my God. My thoughts on these things overall is that this is a great way to illustrate the fall of America. I couldn't think of a better way to kind of just use these type of spokesmen for a better quote-unquote America. We're gonna have this person appointed to this, have that person appointed to that. I couldn't think of a better gimmick. Ouch. And gotta make sure I don't get hit by traffic while toting around this bag. But that was another thing I was thinking about in the shower, is that this is why women don't need to be in charge of shit, dude. This is a prime example of what I went through today, of women just don't need to be in charge of nothing. Nothing other than the household. And I mean that from an aspect of I'm at work, I'm not at home, so you holding it down. But outside of that, you ain't running shit. You ain't got time to be dealing with your emotions. God, dog, man. And of course, I ain't got to say that they're not all like that, but that shit I dealt with today, that right there was an example of like some mentally disturbed female. I've told y'all in videos how this chick, when she expressed her frustration, she was like, I'm tired of the guys in here disrespecting women. Like, what the hell are you talking about? We just got a disrespect in here problem, period. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with women. So that let me know where your mind at. Like, you think everything, like you a victim in everything. So as a woman, you gotta, I guess, try to flex your authority on me. Do you know how bad you just fucked up? Do you understand how bad you just fucked up? Now you're gonna be faced with that feeling of nausea when I come around, because you're gonna know, like, yeah, he really didn't do anything. I was just wanting to test him. And when you get faced with that, and I'm not speaking to you, especially if when Ed starts to see, like,
Trust me, I already know it. And I'm gonna make that, she's gonna crash out. Does the kids say? She gonna crash out. She's gonna emotionally lose it. And Ed gonna be like, hey, go home. And she's gonna pull that same stunt she did months ago where I thought she was already fired, where she was like, I don't need this now. I don't need this. This place ain't got or this place ain't organized. It ain't got no structure. She just went off. So I know that's what's gonna happen. I'm a killer with kindness. I'm not gonna say anything out of line. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's the thing. I don't know, so I don't talk. Once you start doing all that dictatorial shit, I don't talk. Because in my mind, I'm like, do you not see how hard I work around here already? And you talking about you gonna need this and that done? Like, I'm pacing myself. Maybe I'll close. I wanted to close. I wanted to close with Caesar. Even though I call him the token nigga, he's pretty cool. I have a little bit more tolerance for him. Even though he's a mental midget. Meaning he has limits on his conversation. He can't talk about much for very long. He taps out. But still a cool guy. Got nothing against him. So now he's definitely gonna be like, bro, because he's already got into it with her. He said at one point she was like fucking with him. He was like, I had to let her know, bro. Now, do I believe that story? Nah, I don't believe it. And when people talk outside of me, I don't really believe you saying it how it really went down. I don't know. I'm so theatrical. I love telling it exactly how it went down. Even if I'm in the wrong or anything like that. When you speak the truth like that, hell, you might see flaws in yourself that you like, holy shit. If I would have been resistant to the truth, then I would have denied that I had anything to do with that. It's part of being or having character development. Sorry, I'm screaming. But I talk about that a lot. Looking inward, searching inward. Not in the Bible. Search inward. The answer is inside. It's within. If you can't find the answer, it's probably because you ain't meditating enough on it. Or it's not meant for you to know at that particular time. And I have a high sense of character development because of my mediocre life. Boy, you could have been got over. Dumb bitch. These people in these cars, man, they drive as if, I don't know. I don't know. I'll start ranting about something totally different now. Like, you got a guy right here, 3 lanes over. He'll honk his horn seeing me cross the road. Beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, yeah, every time they do it, bro, I get so angry. Like, I buck at the car. I'll flick the car off or something. Like, it ticks me the hell off. To high heavens. It is hot. I'm overdressed. But rather be overdressed than burning up. Jesus fucking Christ. I know that probably angers people too when I use that language. Believe you me, I have my beef with God and Jesus and all these different characters, but I don't never want to offend anybody with my language. You know, if I say God fucking damn it, some people, oh boy, you headed, you know, or whatever. God gonna get you, whatever. We'll deal with that whenever it happens, but I just don't like to offend people on purpose. That's part of being spiritual. You don't purposely do things. And again, that's why I said, for that female, if I'm not purposely out here trying to offend you, then anything you do, you're purposely trying to offend me. And you're a female, so I don't expect you to have the scruples, the intelligence to be able to discern, like, okay, this is one of them dudes that's just quiet. He minds his business. You know, he's very respectful, you know, so on and so forth. Because you can tell by the way you, hi, Charles. When you do shit like that, that's because you know that's like, this is a handsome, quiet guy. I don't have to, hey, Charles, how you doing today? No. That's kind of what you give. That's how it's kind of Caesar gets greeted. I'm greeted more like, hi, Charles. How are you? And then just my attitude, of course, is just like, good. That's good. Yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't know. I don't go out of my way to, again, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable like, oh, I can't speak to him. Sorry, y'all. I got to put my phone down for a second. Whew. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Or like, man, I can't speak to that nigga. Nah, man, like, I'm cool about it. It's just that I know most people got an angle. When it comes to stuff like that, most people have an angle. I talked to him and he never talked to me. Well, are you speaking to me because you are genuinely wanting to speak to me? Or are you speaking to me like my stepmother to see if I'm gonna get a response or something like that? Why are you speaking to me? That's the question. Why are you wanting to speak to me? Are you speaking to me because you want a problem? Or are you speaking to me because you just want to know, like, hey, what's up, bro? Huh? That's my issue. My issue is that it's not that you speaking to me. My issue is that you got an angle. And I'm not finna play these games, bro. You gonna get really, really hurt, or you gonna get, you know, and shit, me not even talking might be a definition of pain. Like, why is he not responding to me? This is hurting me. Yeah, I know. I know it's hurting you because you're used to low vibrational individuals giving you what you want. You damn sure ain't getting that here. Because if I give you what you want, it'll cost me my freedom. If I satisfy your hunger for drama, it will jeopardize my freedom. We don't live in a fair society like that anymore, where people can express those type of emotions. We don't live in a society like that anymore. So I can't express my frustration with a woman as a man in the workplace. I can't do it. I'll get called sexist. I mean, I don't care what I'll be called, but I know legally what'll happen. That right there is what's important. Legally, they'll try to drag me through the mud, or I'll end up just jeopardizing my life and causing a big setback. And I told y'all, the way I talk and my mannerisms and stuff like that, you would think that I was up for that type of, you know, I'm just not. I don't have the time for it. I'm very, very selfish, I guess, with my time. My time is very important because I haven't lived a life of abundance. I utilize my time the best way that I can so that in my eyes, I can come out of this situation and enjoy the latter part of my life. If I'm loafing around and not giving a crap about anything and just don't care about my time or my money or anything like that, and I'll probably never get out of this. I'll never get out of this, and I'll just be suffice with just having a paycheck so I can blow it. Like, that's not what we're doing here. That's not what I want to do. I want to come out of this so that I can accomplish and achieve a lot of those things that I see myself accomplishing and achieving while I'm relatively still young. And while I still kind of give a fuck, because trust me, a lot of things I've kind of just like have told myself, man, I'm not worried. I don't care about the wife and the children and stuff. But at the same time, I do tell myself, don't sell yourself short, bro. That may unlock a certain level of happiness that you've never experienced in your life, bro. So don't totally shut that out. And I'll say, okay. But I'm headed to Walmart so I can attempt to get this stuff uploaded. It's gonna take forever and a day. But I'm doing this not only for myself, but for my subscribers. If I was subscribed to a channel, I know how I am. As far as like, man, the guy got any content? What's going on? Like, I know how I am. So I try to respect people's time and things of that nature, and just try to give back. The best way that I know how. Again, there are people far more There are people far more intelligent on YouTube than me. I'm just sharing my story and my experiences. And hoping to use this platform to turn my life around, change my life in some kind of way. So that'll be it. Wasn't much to watch, but thank you for listening. I'm out.